World of Tanks Sniping Positions. Okay, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm going to show you some amazing sniping positions. I have not looked at these positions in a long time, over a year. So we're going to be going through it as I see them. Look at where I am in my Excalibur on the east side of the map, and look at where the enemy is. There's a gap. You can fire through, and they think they're safe, and you've got rear armor. That spot is no longer safe. The enemy parks there every game on this map. And now, look at that. That's a T-150. I nailed him for 150. So now you know that's a great spot. That's where you're going to park. And keep an eye out, because eventually people will learn the position and they'll block it. This is Ghost Town, and I am in the Excalibur. And what I'm doing is, look at where I am, and I'm showing how you can aim through the little gap over here. Enemy tanks are going to show up over here. So I'm just showing that it's a sniping position for a tank destroyer. You see there's a J Panther next to me. You don't have to go where the HG number 6s. That's where everybody goes. But the other team, they know not to be in your way, and it's all blocked off over here. But over here we got open shots. That's an example what I did. Look at how I moved across to the other side, and I had shots on that vehicle. I'm sure that I one-shotted him, right? And this is one of my favorite positions. Look at where I am on the mini-map. You can hit the bushes up here, right? But you see where I am? You can hit the bushes. You can hit anybody that tries to advance. But you just got to move a little bit, and I can go after the T-25. You see what I'm talking about? So you park over here. Like this KV-1S, he's got less options. He's covering this hill. I'm covering the hill. I'm also covering over here. And anyone that makes it around, end of the game, you're going to be ready for them. So this is one of those positions that you'll see me play often in the game, because I look for positions where you can cover more than one flank at the same time. This is the Styre Waffentrager over here in the back. It's the beginning of the game. And you see this rock over here? You see what I'm looking at on the mini-map? And you see that spot right there? That's where enemy tanks park to spot or to snipe. And you can go over here where my Waffentrager is. I didn't get the other screenshot. And you can aim down that row. So I didn't show the alternative position, I'm sorry, but that's another one of those sniping positions you might want to be aware of. This is another one. This is also with the Styre Waffentrager. I was probably getting the marks on the vehicle, and I found a position. Look at that. I can hit those vehicles. I can hit that KV-2. I got a clear shot on them, especially if they advance. That's what it looks like. Look at where it is on the mini-map. This is like a little nook, I think. Look at this. Is one of my favorite positions. This is Redshire. This is one of those overpowered positions, which is right here. I'm pointing at it with the mini-map, with the mouse on the mini-map. Here, you got shots going up over here, and you got shots going into town, and obviously anybody that comes out over there. So that's an overpowered position. You can shoot through the gap over here. Let's see if I got something. That's what it looks like. There is a telephone pole just off screen in the middle. That's where the indicator, the landmark, where you know to park. You park where there's bushes and where the telephone pole is, and you can shoot through. And that's what it looks like. It's an IS something. You see right there, I got a shot on him. One shot him with the Tiger 131. This is Karelia. You'll notice that I'm out in the open, but I'm on the assaulting team. Look at the mini-map. What I did was I found a spot. I like to park over here where the bush is, and I like to come up through here, and I like to go over here. You come up to here on the mini-map, and you drive around to this structure, which means coming up over here. You use this to block the ISU-152 and to block the FV-4005. I can hit the rear armor. I hit the Super Conqueror for 422 damage. I got interesting amount of spotting damage here. And you see I damage him in the rear. When you do this, it's game over for the enemy team, because now they have to retreat. My enemy's going to advance on them, and they're going to be scared. They got to watch two flanks now. That's what it looks like. Look at where I am on the mini-map. Look at where they are. That is their safe position. If you can make it to that position, they're no longer safe. That's my favorite map. Hey. This is SPG, the grill. Look at where I'm parked. I got a clear shot on the alley right here where all the enemy vehicles like to park. So it's possible. I know you thought it wasn't possible. I do the impossible. And look at that. This is the other alley. I know there's going to be no vehicles here, but you still got clear shots of that alley. There will be vehicles in the lower tiers at that spot. This is the AMX CDA 105. Let's take a look where I am on the mini-map. I'm on the red line in the north, and I am shooting at, you see the guard? He's defending. He's coming out here to defend. There are buildings here, but they're not rendered. But the point that I'm making is when the guard comes out, sometimes I park with this tree as I knock the tree down with a hull down vehicle and you snipe at them. But you can also snipe at their buddies when they are on the south team. They park right over there. You won't see them rendered. They're outside the rendering range. You see where the M103, where the 0 is, and there's this little alley, and there's a gap over here, and you know the enemy tanks park over there when they're on the south team. You can shoot at them from this position. Blind firing. You're going to be firing outside your range. I don't know if they're going to hit or not. I don't know what the shell range is, but it could be there. It could be possible. That's what it looks like. Hey. This is Lakeville. Look at where I parked. This is the FV215B183. You want to get hit by that? Tier 10 game. You can look at where I'm aiming. Through the gap over here. Through this alley over here. Look at where it hits. You see that? That's got to be the corner of the building. The enemy vehicles are right here. This is the beginning of the game. Minute and a half in. They're going to show up in this alley. And you can hit them from there. Now you know. There it is. You can see the grill. How would you like a grill and an FV215B183 taking shots at you? You're going to definitely feel the burn. And look at that. Look at where he is. The E100. Look at that. I had to move a little bit, okay? The enemy's not safe in that position. Those two quarters are heavily trafficked quarters for the south team. This is the Object 268. You can see where he is on the minimap, where I am, right? So I am aiming through, but can't clearly see. This is a 26. This vehicle is right here. I think enemy vehicles are going to pass through here. I think maybe the E100 is right here. And if that's true, there you go. It's a sniping position. FV215B183. Okay, so this is the hill. It's a line through the gap. All the vehicles cross through here, but look at which gap it is. It's the first gap. you go over here and you fire through here, and then you go over here and you fire through here, and you go over here and you fire through here, and you go over here and you fire through here. You can hit the same vehicle over and over again. I have a video where I demonstrate you can hit the vehicle 5 times as they cross over here, but you got to move around a lot. That's what it looks like. It's a vulnerable position. I'm fully aware of that. I do this to test the positions out. That's why, I don't always have good games. I want to explore to make a video for you. Okay, look at where I am on the hill. You can hit through the gap. You see where this vehicle is. I'm sorry, I can't see what number it is. It's a T something. You can blind fire through here if there's an enemy vehicle over in this area. Might be out of your range. But you got full control. If this guy tries to advance through here, you got him. So be aware of that position. So you want to play this position so you can cover your allies over here. You can hit up over here. You can go after where the Cromwell is, and you line up over here. So if you're playing on this hill, if you move to this position, you got an extra line through here. You got to find that position. This is obviously Sand River, and I'm showing how you can hit the enemy vehicles through this gap over here. Object 263 can't do it, but I can. You don't want to play where the 263 is. See where I am? FV215B183. He went up to the sniping position. I went down below, and I found a little gap you can fire through. And people don't know about this. You don't see people playing here. That's what it looks like. Side of the hill. This is... I took this guy, John Bonbon, out of the game with the Foch 155. Look at where I am. And look at where he is. What's going on with this? Why is it so dark? Okay, look at what's going on here. I lined up. There is the rock formation over here, right with the tip and all the way across. And the reason why is because I can cover him over here in the north. I can cover these guys over here, and I can help out over here. So I've got 3 different flanks that I'm looking at. That's what it looks like. This is mines. Okay, so here's what you do. This is the gap where they enter the hill. You see there's like a Scorpion G? He came from the south team, climbed the hill, went through this opening. I don't know if you can see the mouse pointer. Went through the opening on the mini-map right over here. I got spotting damage on him, but I could have sniped him with my STRV. So when you're coming up on the island at the beginning of the game, what you do is you park right over here and you line up and you hit the vehicles as they're crossing in. Look at that Scorpion G destroyed. Look where he is on the mini-map. Look where I am. He had a bad day. Okay, don't forget to check out our Facebook group for video. I'm sorry, it's called Video Games. There might be a link below. And our World of Tanks page on Facebook. It's up there. And video-games-news.com. There should be a link on cheapbooks.com under a section called Games. There is a category called Army, and at the bottom you're going to see World of Tanks. It's a World of Tanks blog, and it contains videos from popular streamers. Got any questions or comments? Please post below.